Joel Sherman back with three things from the winter meetings in Orlando. The first full day was completed Monday. No big news yet. Why don't I go through three small items I reported about and what they might mean? Uh, Number one, the Mets recently had a video conference with Michael King, just so you fans know what that means. These teams are sharp. The really good teams, pretty much, they have these presentations they do, and it usually involves for a pitcher, the manager, the GM, the pitching coach. They'll probably have some people from their medical side go through it, some people from their analytics side. Hey, Michael King, we noticed this about your spin rate. We could do X or Y, and they go through it, and the player asks questions, etc. It is not the only video conference the Mets have done. It is not the only video conference Michael King has done, but it does exemplify that this is a player the Mets are interested in. You don't there's a professionalism of let's not waste each other's time to get to this point for these conferences, which could last 60, 90 minutes, maybe even more, and not be serious with each other to at least want that curiosity scratched about one another. What does Michael King bring that really interests the Mets? It's pretty clear that if you're in your 30s, David Stearns does not want to do long contracts with you. Michael King's going to take probably a 3 or 4 year deal to get done. It comes with the understanding that he can handle New York. He played with the Yankees from 2019 to 23. By the way, years where Carlos Mendoza was a coach for the major league team, so he knows Michael King really well. King had 2 IL stints last year. One was a shoulder issue, but he did finish the year healthy and the postseason. He has very, very good stuff. The kind of guy who, if he's right, you can pitch in a playoff game. So he is obviously a player of interest to the Yankees, but to the Mets, excuse me, but to many other teams. Number two, the Yankees talked to Brad Keller. The Yankees are interested in Brad Keller, who last year broke out as a relief pitcher with the Cubs. He was a somewhat successful starter with the Royals earlier in his career. Fell apart after that, needed thoracic outlet syndrome surgery. Ended up last year as a full-time reliever for the Cubs. Had great ground ball rates, strikeout rates, low ERA for a playoff-bound Chicago team. Keller is being talked about in this market as both a reliever and a starter. There is curiosity. He clearly has learned some stuff over the time as he's gotten healthy. He's added 3 miles per hour to his fastball. It's up at about 97 miles per hour on average now. And he refined his sweeper and slider. The question is, could he hold that as a starting pitcher for 5, 6, 7 innings with regularity? Or is he a reliever, 1 inning, maybe 2? What is attractive about him for the Yankees is the Yankees know they're going to go the beginning of next season, at least April, maybe parts of May, of all or May, without Carlos Rodon and Garrett Cole. Rodon had chips removed from his elbow. Cole has to finish off rehab after Tommy John surgery. They are right now at 5 starters, counting Ryan Yarbrough, but that could, you just can't believe that you're going to get through certainly the first 30, 60 games needing just those 5 starters, right? Fried was pitched more than he ever has in his career innings-wise last year. So as professionals did Warren and Schlittler. Yarbrough's a hybrid guy, and Luis Gil is a constantly injured pitcher. They could kind of use another Yarbrough. Yarbrough, the idea with Yarbrough is he's going to start, and then when and if Rodon and then Cole return, he could always fold into the bullpen. The hope would be with someone with like Brad Keller is he would start the season in the rotation, and if need be, they know he could always fold back into the bullpen. The one thing that would be the curiosity there is he would begin in the rotation. Like, it's understood what Ryan Yarbrough's ceiling is. If you have somebody else from that group, the Rodon Cole thing, he's going to go to the bullpen and be the long man in the bullpen. But when it comes to Keller, if he were able to hold the stuff, it could be a Clay Holmes situation where he just stays a starter the rest of the year and you figure it out. I mean, if you got a starter throwing 97 with wipeout sliders and sweepers, sinkers and sweepers, you just stick with that. So it's kind of like an upside play there for the rotation, with the downside being he just becomes part of your unit that helps you close games. So he's an interesting guy in that way. But again, he is a player who has a lot of interest in this marketplace. So it isn't like, oh, he's going to be a Yankee. It's just that they are interested in him and they have an interesting way to potentially use him next year. Finally, let's talk number three, about a Milwaukee pitcher, which generally when you've talked this offseason is Freddy Peralta. And there's no doubt Peralta is definitely available. It is a very high standard, but the Brewers have traded an ace before recently, Corbin Burns. When he was entering his walk year, Peralta will be entering his walk year. He has 1 year at just $8 million, comparatively low figure, especially for someone as talented as Peralta. So every team that envisions itself contending next year that needs starting pitching could and probably should be on Freddy Peralta. So maybe they will meet that mark. But the pitcher I want to talk about is Trevor Megill. It's Tyler Megill's older brother, who, since he came to the Brewers 2.5 years ago, has become one of the better relief pitchers in baseball. A throw hard guy with a knuckle curveball that's a wipeout pitch. He's got 2 years left until free agency, and the Brewers are getting a lot of calls on him, including from the Mets and the Yankees. So again, it's not like it's just the Mets or just the Yankees. A lot of people are interested, and part of that is they've seen the sticker price on some relief pitching this offseason. Devin Williams, I know what the underlying numbers are, but he was still that was his worst season last year, and he just got a 3-year, $51 million contract. Edwin Diaz is going to kill it in this marketplace, probably. Robert Suarez is going to do very well. There's others. And there might be teams out there that are saying, I'd rather not pay that much. I'd rather see if I could move a couple of prospects and get a guy like Trevor Megill, who is still has 2 arbitration years, and will not, what will that be? Will that be like for $12, $13 million over the course of these 2 years, maybe? And he's got high-end stuff. And the Brewers clearly are open on Trevor Megill, and I would not be surprised, therefore, if they ended up trading multiple pitchers in this marketplace.